Dolly Parton's longtime husband, Carl Dean, has passed away at the age of 82, leaving behind a love story that endured for nearly 6 decades. While Parton is one of the most recognizable figures in country music, Dean remained largely out of the public eye throughout their marriage, fueling speculation and curiosity about their relationship. Now, for the first time, Parton has broken her silence, offering insights into their private life together and addressing the many rumors that surrounded them over the years. Carl Dean and Dolly Parton first met in 1964, and their bond remains strong despite their vastly different approaches to fame. While Parton embraced the spotlight, Dean actively avoided it, never walking a red carpet, attending an awards show, or making public appearances alongside his wife. This deliberate absence led to years of speculation, with some even questioning whether Dean was real. Parton, however, always defended her husband's preference for privacy, emphasizing that his love for her was genuine, even if he had no interest in fame. Their marriage, despite being private, was not without public scrutiny. Rumors persisted that they had been living separate lives, and speculation arose over the inspiration behind Parton's hit song, Jolene, which was based on a real woman, a red-haired bank teller who once caught Dean's attention. Additionally, some questioned the nature of Parton's close relationship with her lifelong friend and assistant, Judy Ogle. Parton consistently dismissed these claims, insisting that Ogle was nothing more than a dear friend, like a sister to her. In her memoir, Dolly, My Life and Other Unfinished Business, Parton revealed some of the darker moments of her life, including a period of deep emotional pain where she struggled with despair. She recounted a particularly difficult night when, at her lowest point, she contemplated ending her life. It was at that moment that her small dog, Popeye, unexpectedly jumped into her lap, breaking the intensity of her emotions. She later described this as a sign from God, reminding her to keep going. Dean's passing has brought fresh attention to the love and challenges that define their relationship. In an emotional statement, Parton expressed her grief, saying that their decades together were filled with deep love and that no words could fully capture what he meant to her. She also requested privacy as she mourned. In honor of Dean, Parton has dedicated a new song titled If You Hadn't Been There to him, sharing a heartfelt tribute on social media, accompanied by a nostalgic photo of the couple from their younger years. Their love story began with a simple yet fateful meeting. Parton first encountered Dean at the Wishy-Washy laundromat on her first day in Nashville. She later recalled how she had just arrived in the city, eager to start her music career, and had gone to do her laundry when Dean caught her attention. This chance encounter led to a deep and enduring love that lasted a lifetime. Following Dean's passing, Parton has received an outpouring of love and support from fans and fellow musicians alike. While she may not be able to respond to everyone personally, she has expressed her gratitude, stating that the kindness shown to her has meant the world during this difficult time. Through her song and personal reflections, Parton has offered a rare glimpse into the private relationship she shared with Dean, ensuring that their love story will live on, not just in her heart, but also in the music that has defined her career. Carl Dean's love for Dolly Parton was instantaneous. Reflecting on their first encounter, he once stated, "My first thought was, I'm going to marry that girl. My second thought was, Lord, she's good looking." He would later describe that moment as the day his life truly began. Their relationship progressed quickly. At the time, Parton was living with her aunt and uncle, helping to care for their son while they worked. Dean made a point to visit her every day that week, sitting with her on the porch as they talked. Parton later recalled, in a 1976 interview, that she wouldn't even let him inside the house at first. When an opportunity arose for them to go out together, Dean took her to meet his parents, an indication of how serious he was about their relationship. He later admitted that from the moment he saw her, he knew she was the one. He knew Dean's marriage proposal was far from traditional. In Smart Blonde, Dolly Parton, a biography by Stephen Miller, Parton shared that his approach was rather direct. He simply stated that she either needed to move closer into town or they had to get married. Dean, despite his avoidance of the spotlight, made a rare public appearance early in their relationship to support Parton when she received a songwriter award for Put It Off Until Tomorrow at a music industry event. They dressed up for the occasion, walked the red carpet, and attended the dinner. However, the experience only reaffirmed his disinterest in fame. After the event, he turned to Parton and told her never to ask him to attend another one of those dang things again. Their relationship was not without challenges. Parton's manager at the time, Fred Foster, attempted to dissuade her from marriage, arguing that it would hinder her career. As a result, she abandoned plans for a large wedding. Instead, she and Dean married in secret the following weekend in a small private ceremony at the Ringgold Baptist Church in Ringgold, Georgia. The only attendees were the pastor, Don Duvall, his wife, and Parton's mother, Abby Lee Owens. Parton insisted on having her mother present, later recalling how she had purchased a small dress for the occasion, while her mother gifted her a Bible adorned with flowers. Their honeymoon was brief, as Parton had work commitments the following morning. After the ceremony, they took her mother to the bus station in Chattanooga so she could return home to Knoxville, effectively ending what little honeymoon they had. Over the years, Parton spoke openly about the dynamics of their marriage. In a 2015 interview with People, she described Dean as a good man, someone deeply thoughtful yet humorous, who never failed to make her laugh. She also credited their differences for keeping their relationship exciting, stating that their opposing personalities made things fun and unpredictable. Despite their strong bond, Parton's marriage was not without emotional struggles. In a 1986 interview with Ladies' Home Journal, later included in the book Dolly on Dolly, Interviews and Encounters with Dolly Parton, she disclosed that in 1982 she had experienced what she referred to as an affair of the heart. She did not provide specific details, but admitted that the betrayal of a close friend had caused her immense emotional pain. While she chose not to elaborate further, she acknowledged that it was a difficult period in her life. During that time, Parton made it clear that divorce was never an option. In a 1982 interview with People, she reaffirmed her commitment to Dean, stating that there was no man in the world who could ever compare to her husband. She reiterated that while both she and Dean enjoyed harmless flirtation, their marriage remained strong and faithful. In an interview with Barbara Walters that same year, she joked about how spending months at home due to health reasons had tested their relationship, humorously stating that both she and Dean were happy for her to return to work. Health challenges also played a significant role in Parton's personal struggles. In Dolly on Dolly, she revealed that by the time she turned 35, her health had begun to deteriorate due to poor lifestyle choices. She admitted to neglecting proper nutrition and pushing herself too hard in her career. These factors, combined with underlying personal issues, eventually led to severe health complications. Her condition worsened after her international breakthrough with 9 to 5 and the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas in the early 1980s. By 1984, she was experiencing significant stomach pain, but continued performing despite medical advice. During a concert in Indianapolis, she collapsed on stage due to internal bleeding. Doctors later diagnosed her with endometriosis, a condition that caused intense pain and heavy bleeding. To prevent further complications, she underwent 2 surgeries, including a partial hysterectomy at age 36, which meant she could no longer have children naturally. Though Dolly Parton and Carl Dean shared a loving and private marriage, their journey was not without hardship. Through professional pressures, personal heartbreak, and serious health challenges, their bond endured, solidifying their relationship as one of country music's most enduring love stories. Following her surgery, Dolly Parton experienced a period of deep depression. Struggling to cope, she turned to overeating and excessive drinking, even contemplating taking her own life. Despite these challenges, her resilience and dedication to her craft ultimately kept her in the spotlight and solidified her status as one of the most influential figures in country music. Dolly Parton was born on January 19, 1946, in a one-room cabin near the Little Pigeon River in Pittman Center, Tennessee. She was the 4th of 12 children in a poor Appalachian family. Her father, Robert Lee Parton, worked as a tobacco farmer and construction laborer, but never learned to read or write due to leaving school at a young age. Her mother, Avie Lee Owens, the daughter of a preacher, dedicated herself to raising their large family. From an early age, Parton harbored dreams of becoming a performer. According to her official biography, she would often sing barefoot on the front porch of her childhood home. At just 5 years old, she wrote her first song, Little Tiny Tassel Top. By the time she was 7, her passion for music was undeniable. In 1953, she built her first guitar using an old mandolin and 2 bass guitar strings. Music played a central role in her family, with her mother singing and playing instruments, while her father played both the banjo and guitar. However, it was her uncle, Bill Owens, who recognized her exceptional talent and became her first manager. Owens played a crucial role in launching Parton's career. In 1956, at just 10 years old, she secured a regular spot on the Cass Walker Show in Knoxville. Owens managed to get her backstage at the show's taping, where she confidently approached host Cass Walker and asked for a job. Her boldness paid off, and she quickly became a featured performer. At 11, she co-wrote and recorded a song with her uncle, releasing a single along with the B-side track, Girl Left Alone, under Gold Band Records in 1959. To record the song, she traveled by bus for 30 hours to Lake Charles, Louisiana. Years later, she recalled the journey vividly, describing the scent inside the bus as a mix of diesel fuel, naugahyde, and the presence of travelers from all walks of life. Although the single did not bring her widespread fame, she remained determined. In January 1967, she made her first breakthrough on the Billboard country charts with 2 singles released under Monument Records, Dumb Blonde, which reached number 24, and Something Fishy, which peaked at number 17. That summer, she released her debut full-length album, Hello, I'm Dolly. In September 1967, Parton's career took a significant turn when she joined the Porter Wagoner Show. By the end of the year, she and Wagner had recorded a duet, The Last Thing on My Mind, which climbed to number 7 on the Billboard country chart. This collaboration led RCA to sign both artists, and in 1968, they released their first album together, Just Between You and Me. That same year, Parton launched her solo career with the release of Just Because I'm a Woman. Her partnership with Wagner proved to be a great success, earning them numerous accolades, including the Country Music Association Award for Vocal Group of the Year and the Music City News Award for Duet of the Year. Parton's solo career continued to gain momentum. In 1970, her rendition of Jimmie Rodgers' Mule Skinner Blues, Blue Yodel No. 8, became a hit, reaching number 3 on the country charts. Shortly after, her single Joshua became her first no-one hit. One of her most iconic songs, Jolene, followed in 1973, topping the country charts and crossing over into the pop scene, where it reached number 60 on the Billboard Hot 100. This crossover success demonstrated her ability to appeal to a wider audience beyond country music. Over the next few years, she continued to dominate the charts with a string of number 1 hits, including I Will Always Love You, Please Don't Stop Loving Me, a duet with Porter Wagoner, Love is Like a Butterfly, and The Bargain Store. Her accomplishments were recognized in 1975, when she was honored as Female Vocalist of the Year by the Country Music Association. As her solo career flourished, Parton made the difficult decision to part ways with Porter Wagoner's show and touring group in 1974. By 1976, she had severed all professional ties with him, marking a new chapter in her career. That same year, she launched her own television program, Dolly, a syndicated show that ran for 1 season. Although the program had a short run, it was not the last time she would take center stage on television. Following her surgery, Dolly Parton experienced a period of deep depression. Struggling to cope, she turned to overeating and excessive drinking, even contemplating taking her own life. Despite these challenges, her resilience and dedication to her craft ultimately kept her in the spotlight and solidified her status as one of the most influential figures in country music.